Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, hodlers and all, welcome back. Bitcoin is pumping. I need to talk about this real quick. I'm going to drop 3 tokens on you guys that can do a 50x, so stick around quickly. We're just going to go over what's happening with Bitcoin right now. It's hype, it's important. It just broke a new high right here at 905. Of course it got rejected, but it's a stair step. This thing goes up in stairs. It's not an elevator. It doesn't go straight up, because you know how elevators are. When an elevator goes straight up to the 10th floor, the elevator comes back down, doesn't it? It's not what we want to do. We want stability. Yes, 39.7, almost to 40,000. We told you guys this was going to happen. We watched Bitcoin get stuck in this channel for a little while here. It was just basically, it ran from 36 all the way to 38,000, and then it got stuck in this area here before it was able to claim 39,000. I told you guys if it was going to claim 39, which I believed it was going to, it was going to shoot quickly to 40,000. You see, it basically almost took it at one given moment right here. So huge things happening in the crypto market. This is huge. So that being said, Bitcoin breaking out this way, the altcoins are getting ready for a massive rip, and we need to talk about it. I want to talk to you guys about some altcoins right here that I'm invested in, that I've shared with my Patreons, that we're doing really well off of. Number one, first and foremost, we've got Media Network. We're going to talk about Media again because Media is up more today. We talked about Media yesterday. We're going to talk about Media one more time because Media has finally broken out of this little, I want to call it like a downward consolidation pattern. It pumped from $5 all the way to $21 very quickly. As you can see, it did it very, very quickly, and it had to come back down like it always does. When something like pumps really hard, it usually comes about halfway down and it consolidates there before it continues its rise, and it did exactly that. It was at $21 up here, came back down halfway to $10, $11, consolidated there before now rising up, and this looks bullish. It's breaking out, and so is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going up. This thing is listed on Coinbase. Look at this tiny little market cap. It's got a 3 million market cap right here. The volume is up 24% day over day. So the volume's rising. It's listed on Coinbase. Everybody on Coinbase, all these noobs, they buy into the hype. They buy into the hype that they see. This thing is going to be listed on Coinbase as like the top mover. It's up this amount of percent. People are going to pull it up, look at it, and see that it's tiny market cap, that it's cheap, that at one time was at $180 and it's only at $10. It was at $10 anyway. I was buying a shit ton at $10. But that's an 18x. And things happen quickly on Coinbase. Like the same thing that's happening with ArcBlock. I don't know if you guys know ArcBlock. It was one of the smallest coins on Coinbase, 8 million market cap. It was at 8 cents. Darn thing has absolutely exploded right now. ABV, is that what it is? ArcBlock? ArcBlock. ABT right there, 14 cents. Look at this. This is also on Coinbase right here. About time. Let's go. They're ready. They're ready for the pump. And as you can see, like, look at, it's been very sideways. This thing does nothing. Like, this is why I sold it. I got rid of this one. I'm not holding this one no more. I was holding it when it was at 8 million market cap. I didn't make this gain though. I was out. I like watched it do this, and eventually I diversified into Media. Realized how much I like Media. I liked what was happening with the price action, because the price action, as you can see, these pumps happen hard and fast. This thing can easily like smoke its way back to $20, given the fact that Bitcoin's trying to take 40,000. If it smokes its way back to $20, it's going to basically bounce off of this and probably come back and try to consolidate again. Maybe it'll take 25, maybe it'll take 30 this time. It'll take a higher amount, and then it'll pull back again, and then take a higher amount and pull back again. This is when we try to set alarms, like buy alerts, sell alerts on our phone, like, oh man, this thing pumped 30%, and then we can log in, take a look at it, and try to time the top of the pump, pull up like a trading view chart, and get like the 1 minute, like the micro chart, man. Like, that's what you want to see. You want to see what's happening in the moment and try to sell some at the top, because when it rips back down here from 20 to 10, if you would have been there from 20 to 10 and you would have had like $1,000 taken off, you'd have been able to buy back the tokens dirt cheap. sell $1,000 worth at 20 and buy double the tokens back at $10, right? But anyway, definitely check out Media Token. Supposedly there's only 250,000 in circulation, but if you look at their website, it actually says 650,000. Either way, it's a very, very low number. Tokens that are at those low type of circulation, the supply is that low. These are like the alluvium tokens that go on to be like worth over $1,000. The Ethereum tokens that end up being worth $4,500. See what I'm saying here, guys? So definitely pay attention, man. Don't wait too long on this sleeping giant here. It's on the Solana chain. Solana's popping hard right now. What one do we want to talk about next? Let's pick one to talk about next. Blockchain bets. I'm going to pull up blockchain bets and show you guys what's actually been happening to blockchain bets, because blockchain's bets is down 13% on the day right here. And it topped out at, what was it, 42? It looks like it topped out at 42, and we're down at 32. So this is a decent pullback right here. I still don't know if I'd buy here, but I would do your research, and I would definitely take a look at this and like put it on your radar, your watch list, and like have price alerts for this, because if this thing pulls back hard, if you get a nice little pullback, especially like because Bitcoin's breaking out, you don't want to miss the next huge pump, right? But given the fact, see how it's pulled back quite substantially here, I still don't believe that that's enough pullback for me. I would say, you know, see how it's like trekking upward right here, and it topped out a couple times here. I think like this area is probably better, because remember, when something pumps hard, try to let it come back 50%. 50% of 42 would say that it's going to come back to this area. See, like it pumped up and it pumped up. This thing kind of should come back to this area a little bit right here. So I'd be eyeballing this to come back to like at least the 24 area. You know, like you see, like it went from the 67 all the way to 4 cents. That's an 8x. It did an 8x, and it only took how many days? It took a week to do an 8x. If you guys don't know, Alex Becker's got like $40,000 worth of this in one of his wallets, and he's the biggest crypto YouTuber on here running game. So definitely pay attention to that. And with that, I'll also show you this one right here. I'll show you them together because this one is cheaper. If you don't want to follow a hard pump, this one's pumped a lot less in the past month. I bought this one when it was at 6 cents down here. It's almost doubled since I bought it. I don't have a lot of it, but it's only a 10 million market cap. Look at it, it's up 81% on the month. So instead of being up some crazy ungodly amount, like some 600% like the other one, this one's only up 81%. So look at this one. These are gambling projects, right? Crypto gambling. So this token basically governs platforms that people can gamble on, and they have to use this winner coin on the platform. If you pulled up the website, you'd be able to see it right here. You pull it right down here. You got DGen bets, sports bets are coming. Look at about 5 million bets have been placed. If you pull this up right here and check this out, you'll actually see you can do horse racing, Wheel of Fortune, roulette, and the winner coin. You see it right there. They need the winner coin to use on this ecosystem. So the coin does have utility, a lot of utility within the ecosystem. And once you get a couple gamblers that actually like it and they tell their friends, before you know it, you're gonna have a sick ton of people actually using this thing right here, right? So that's my number 2 recommendation right there. Not financial advice, but we'll just combine it, a mix between blockchain bets and winner protocol, because gambling crypto is going to do very well, and these 2 tokens are basically leading the way for gambling crypto. So look at the both of them, pick whichever one you want, or neither of them. I'm invested in winner protocol right now. So smash that like button. Without further ado, let's pop on to my 3rd and final recommendation for you guys to check out today. So for the 3rd one, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a safer bet, because I was going to give you like a micro cap, a mega tiny micro cap, but I realized that my last couple ones that I just offered you guys were riskier projects. So I'm going to go with a safer one for those of you who have stayed this long. Now Alluvium, I've got $329 worth, or exactly 3 Alluvium tokens on my Coinbase. Little by little, I'm just buying a token at a time. I bought one at 108, I bought one at 110, and I bought one at 111. So I just just been buying into this recently. If it goes down lower, if I see this thing go to like 107, 106, yeah, maybe even the 105 area, I'll probably buy more, like just buy one at a time. I would recommend the same thing, not financial advice, but anybody who likes this project who wants to get in, just DCA one token at a time, because one token at $100 at a time isn't a big deal. Like, it's not going to break your bank, one token at a time. And if you dollar cost average for like a straight month, you've got like $1,000 worth. And let's look at the all time. This thing was actually at fucking $1,800 per coin. So if you had $1,000 that you slowly dollar cost averaged in, rode it the whole bull market, and it went back above this. And by the way, the next bull market is going to be the most violent one of all, bigger than the last one. And this game is going to have a big future. It's a great game. As long as they don't fuck anything major up, they should do perfectly fine. And this coin might be able to see $2,500. So, and I know that sounds like steep, but it was already at 1,800 on the last bull market. And look at, actually, the all-time high, they think the all-time high was 2,800. So maybe this thing actually peaked even higher than 1,800. Maybe this thing was above $2,000 at one point. So I'd safe to say that this thing could probably do a 25x. And if you had $1,000 worth and you rode it the whole way, maybe you'd have $25,000. You can basically just buy yourself a brand new Toyota Corolla for that and just run it into the ground. Brand new, no car payment, fucking cheap insurance, because it's just a little car, and you can just have fun with it, man. So, I mean, that's my recommendation for you guys right there. Not financial advice. All-time low was $30. I wish I would have been getting in down here, because this is at like $60, and like down there, October lows, before Bitcoin actually broke out. When people thought Bitcoin was going to 12,000 because there was so much FUD going on, that is what actually did it. The amount of FUD, it was like it took cryptos to levels that they just weren't supposed to be at. Once Bitcoin like recovered massively, it meant the fucking world for these other tokens, because like everybody who liked crypto just started dumping back in, and it went from way down here at $30 and fucking just absolutely crushed it. Just crushed it to like what, 120? Yeah, 120. And so this thing has pulled back. It's not a lot, but it has pulled back. It's just, it is one of the safer plays in crypto because it has like a more clear roadmap. Like, it's a better project compared to these other tiny little tokens. Like, I could show you guys a whole bunch of other gaming cryptos that I have in my portfolio right now. That fucking, they're not as reliable as that. They're like toss-ups. Like, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. Here's another one that I was holding. I sold most of this right here. This one, Citus Heroes. Citus Heroes basically went a full fucking 10x or more right here. But anyway, my computer's